Welcome back, my dear children. Today we are going to learn about circle. All about a circle. Today's topic is all about a circle. A brief explanation. So here in the first part we are going to deal about circles definition, elements of a circle, types of circle. Okay, these three parts we are going to deal today. So have a look at this figure. And simultaneously, I want to ask you one thing. The word circle, the word, the name, by hearing itself, many of you assume, you can imagine some objects in your mind. Isn't it? Yes. They are a pizza. All of are very much interested in pizza. You are fond of pizza, I know that. Then pizza is in round shape and that is circular shape. And girls are very fond of bangles, different types of bangles. And bangles are of circular shape. Okay. Then what is a circle? In mathematical definition that I am going to teach you. A circle, here you can see here the figure or shape of a circle, or in other words a circle is drawn here. And what is the definition? Definition is the group of all points from a fixed point at a fixed distance. So here you can see, I am showing here from this point P, you can see the points B, C and here A and all other points on this circle. So the circle words I am just using here, B, C, A, etc. and here also D are all situated at a fixed distance from this point P. And then such a group of points which are located or situated at a fixed distance from a fixed point is known as a circle. And the fixed point here in this figure, the fixed point P is known as the center of the circle and the fixed distance, that is from P, fixed point to each point on the circle. I will show it again. From P to this point A, from P to this point C, from P to this point B and from P to this point D. That means from center, the fixed point to any point on the circle is known as the radius of the circle. Radius is generally denoted by the letter, small letter R. Okay. The distance from the center of a circle to any point, the line segment joining the center of a circle to any point on the circle is known as the radius. And by measuring you can see that many radii we can draw to a circle and all the radii of the same circle are equal in length. Here in this case PA is equal to PC and that will be equal to PD, and if you are joining PB then PB also will be equal. That means the radii drawn to a circle are all same length. Okay. Then next you can see here the point C and the point D are joined. Similarly point P and point A are joined. Point P means the center and any of the point joined. And here one more construction has done. B is joined with C. Then we will start from there. What is the line segment known as? That is, if any two points in a circle are joined together, then that line segment is known as chord, C-H-O-R-D. The chord of a circle is nothing but the line segment joining any two points on a circle. Okay, here you can see BC. BC is a chord. Then you might have been thinking that not only BC here, CD is also a chord. Yes, definitely CD is also a chord because C and D are 2 points on the circle and they are joined. But children, can you see one peculiarity there? There is something special, the CD. Anybody can answer? Yes, think that what is the speciality of CD? Yes, CD, which is a chord, but it passes through the center P. Okay, the chord which pass through the center is known as a diameter, and normally diameter is denoted by the letter D or D. Okay. Yes. But one more thing we can observe here that consider the line segment PC. It is a radius because center and one of the point joined here. Same way PD. The center is joined with another point D. That means this also is a radius. PD also radius, PC also radius. But we know that CD is a diameter. Then what you can deduce from here? Yes, the diameter D is same as 2 times the radius. The diameter D of any circle is equal to 2 times the radius of the same circle. Okay, this is the basic concept of a circle, elements of a circle. Some more concepts are there, such as arc of a circle. Arc means it's part of a circle along with the edge. Suppose I will show here, you just listen carefully. This part, the part of a circle BC is an arc because it's a part of a circle. Similarly, CAD is another, but A is here, A is here. Yes, CAD is another arc. Similarly, this BD is another arc. And we can say that here, from starting from D, A, C, B, this one. This also is another arc. Many part means simply a part of a circle. But there are some definition according that. That is major arc and minor arc. Can you see the diameter here? Which is the diameter? CD is the diameter, and it divides, you can see that it divides the circle into 2 equal parts, and each part is known as a semicircle. Each part is known as a semicircle. Okay. Then the arc, which is part of a semicircle, is known as a semicircular arc. Then comes the 2 definitions here regarding arc. One is minor arc and the other is major arc. The minor arc we will deal with first. Consider the arc BC. Arc BC. Arc BC, you can, from seeing the figure itself, you can see you can understand that BC, arc BC is less than the semicircle CBD. Yes, can you see here CBD semicircle? This is the semicircular arc CBD, arc CBD. But arc CB, this one, arc CB is smaller than arc CBD. Then we can say that arc CB is a minor arc. Then what is the definition? Yes, an arc which is less than that of a semicircular arc is known as a minor arc. Then the next one, major means, yes, an arc which is the greater in measure of that semicircular arc is known as a major arc. Minor arc and major arc. Okay. Or in other words, we can say that suppose a minor arc is there, then its opposite arc to complete the circle is known as the major arc. Like that also we can understand. Okay, I hope you all understood this concept very well. Now we will go through different types of circle. First one is congruent circle. You can see from here it is written there the same radii. That means center can be different but the radius measure. Suppose 5 centimeter to 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, and 100 centimeter to 100 centimeter, whatever it may be. If two circles are having same radii, then the two circles are known as congruent circle. Then the next is concentric circle. Concentric means having same radii. Okay, radius can be different but the center is same. Concentric means having the same center but radius can be different. Here it is a figure is given. You can see that this point is the center for the first circle, this circle, and the same center for the second circle and the same center for the third circle. But here this is the radius and here this is the radius, and for third one this is the radius, but center is what? Center is same. That means concentric circle means having same center but different radii. Then circle intersecting in a point. Two circles, different concepts are there. Mainly three concepts are there. Circle intersecting in a point. So different center, different radii, only one common point. The first figure, you can see here the first figure. These two circles intersect at only one point. Which is the point? This is the point there. And there two circles are having center different. This is the first center and this is the second center, and its radius is this one. This one's radius is this one, and both are different. By seeing itself we can understand that both radius are different, but they intersect in one point. Okay, common point. And this is having two centers, same concept, two centers, different radius, intersecting in one common point, touching in one common point. But how the figure is that? Can you see the difference? Yes, only one common point, two difference. So here we can say that these two circles in the first figure, that is in this figure, first figure, these two circles touch each other externally. And in this one, in the second figure, these two circles touch each other internally at one common point. Okay. Next, circle intersecting in two different points. So here you can, from the figure, it's very clear that the two circles are having different radius, different center, but they intersect each other at two different points. So I hope that in some of you girl children, in boys also, in your childhood days, now itself also, those who are grown up in their childhood days, bangle pieces, glass bangle pieces, they can break and keep a chain using the bangles. Can you remember? Yes, and it is something somewhat figure like this. Okay, it's not actually circles, but somewhat like this intersecting section. Okay, different centers, different radii, two common points. Now the next section, that is theorems relating in circles regarding chords, etc., we will do in our next section, next segment, part 2, till that, best of luck for all of you. Go through these things again and again to clear your doubts, and thank you for watching my video. And those who have not watched it till yet, please subscribe my channel and watch it. Thank you.